What's up, guys? How's it going? Man, I'm Trevor. 25 minutes of me. You guys are fucked. You guys are so fucked. All right, this will not be a PG show. I just said fuck twice already. That's the third. So if you're a kid, then fuck off. This is the first poem I ever performed at Poets Underground. So I thought it'd be fitting to do it as the first one in my headline, too. Anybody feel like it's too expensive to live here in San Diego? Yeah? Where my broke people at? Yeah, okay. This is, hell yeah. All right, this one's called Studio. The Public Enemy record is the only thing audible in the kitchen / living room / bedroom / bathroom area of the house. Everything's in the same room. This is a fucking studio apartment. This is San Diego, and all anyone can afford is a studio. The whole city is studio apartments. 3 people per studio, $2,500 for a studio. Everyone who lives in the studio works at a restaurant or bar and takes 2 community college courses a semester. 6 units. Yeah, I worked a double last night is the most commonly used phrase in the city. It echoes through the alleyways, and every time it's said, another cigarette is smoked. All servers, smoke cigarettes on their 10s and their lunches. The cute type of smoking, though, La Jolla smoking. Oh, man. Shit. Not the COPD lung cancer ruin your life type of smoking. We're talking the 127 likes on Instagram type of smoking. The I went away to Humboldt State and came back here after 3 semesters type of smoking. Everyone drinks in their studios, only craft beer, only microbrew. San Diego has the best beer in the world. It's all small batch. Everything's an IPA or a stout, and if you drink a lager, you obviously haven't been working enough doubles because money is tight. Don't forget to use coasters in the studio. We want our security deposit back, and this is not our furniture. We signed a 72 and 3/4 month lease for our studio. The market's tough in San Diego. Need to sign longer leases to get a better deal in our studio. There's no rent control for our studios. Lots of homeless people in San Diego. There's a homeless man who lives outside of my studio. Must have not worked enough doubles. He's drinking a craft beer though, small batch, microbrew. Everyone has a dog in their studio, and it's either a French bulldog or a pit bull. 400 square feet, 3 people, 2 dogs, $100 deposit and $50 monthly fee for each dog in our studio. Our studio's on the 3rd floor, so the balcony's covered in dog shit. It starts to pile up outside our studio. During winter, it's fine, but the hot sun of summer increases the horrible smell outside our studio. Why'd we get so many fucking dogs when we work so many doubles? We're too busy to even be at our studio. We'd move out of the studio if we could, but there's no 1-bedrooms in San Diego. It's either studios or $5 million beach houses. I'm texting our studio group chat. We need more roommates if we're gonna get a house. 15 roommates all together to be able to move out of our studio. I've always wanted to raise a family. Definitely not in our studio, though. There's leftovers everywhere and dirty laundry is piled to the ceiling. It smells like cigarettes in our studio. Cigarettes inside, dog shit outside. I walk downstairs to get some fresh air. The 5 freeway runs right over our studio. The cars scream at me every time I leave our studio. I found a girlfriend and she now lives in our studio. We got engaged in our studio. We got married in our studio. We even had kids in our studio. I didn't die in the studio, though. I died in the restaurant. I was working a double. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Wow. Don't fuck up. All right. So I was really happy as a child. I was blessed with like really awesome parents, an awesome extended family. My aunt and my cousin are right here. Hell yeah, Rachel and Sydney. But I'm such a sad adult. I'm such a fucking sad adult. My friends can attest to that. I'm an angry adult, so it's just kind of about being happy as a kid and kind of losing that as you get older for no apparent reason. It's called I Used to Smile. I used to smile, sun radiant as it reflected off of my toddler teeth. My father used to throw me in the air and catch me. A spectacular sinking sensation in my stomach as I would fall back down to his calloused hands, a working man. I used to run through fresh cut grass with my sister, laughing as we lovingly pushed and shoved each other, our legs itching after galloping in the grass, but we didn't mind. My mother used to pick us up from school, her smile sensitively greeting us as we grabbed the backs of front passenger seats to pull our little bodies into the back seats of middle-class automobiles. My grandmother used to hide Easter eggs filled with chocolate in her backyard. Our blood sugar soared like the seagulls above a coastal home, and rushes of energy and endorphins emanated through us until we fell asleep later in the day and drifted into dreamlands. My friends and neighbors and I used to ride bikes, racing and roaring round roads. Our scabbed knees and elbows were evidence of recent road rash races. I used to smile. I mean, truly, beautifully smile, but I haven't in a while. Thank you. I'm bringing it back up. Sorry, as a downer, had to get that one out though. It feels good. I feel really good. This one, you guys on TikTok? Yeah. More of you guys are on fucking TikTok. You just don't post videos. Fuck you guys. You guys are on TikTok, for sure. But you're not liking my shit, so what's up with that? Follow your boy. No, I got TikTok recently. It's really weird. It's a weird place. It's a disturbing place. It can often be a beautiful place, but more often than not, it's disturbing. So this is a poem called TikTok. I'm on TikTok now. All of the kids lick their lips while they lip sync to songs. They must need chapstick. I'm on TikTok now. Apparently everyone who has ever been to a gym is now a certified personal trainer. I'm on TikTok now. I can no longer read captions unless they are spoken to me by the weird computer lady who reads everything you write out loud. I'm on TikTok now. A white woman in Massachusetts is telling me how to make the best traditional Mexican food. I'm on TikTok now. I guess everyone who can write 3 stanzas with an ABAB rhyme scheme is considered hashtag poetry porn. I'm on TikTok now, and so are the genitals of dancing children. You'll like the next line. I'm on TikTok now, and as a result of that last line, so are pedophiles. I'm on TikTok now, and so are people that do ASMR. I'm on TikTok now, and so are the people who masturbate to the people doing ASMR. A few of you out there. I'm on TikTok now. Some guy just went live and is reading my future using tarot cards. I'm on TikTok now, not for long though, because I guess I'm gonna die according to the tarot guy. I'm on TikTok now, and so are the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA, and they say all of your stupid challenges. I'm on TikTok now. Apparently being in a psych ward is way cooler now than when I was there. I'm on TikTok now. I guess physical beauty is now a form of currency. I'm on TikTok now. I posted a TikTok of me performing a poem about my experiences being bipolar, and some 14-year-old from Finland asked me if I wanted to be a part of the Bipolar Babies group on Facebook. That actually happened. I'm on TikTok now, and I keep being told that being a cancer is my hashtag toxic trait. I'm on TikTok now. I can't handle it. It's literally ruining my life. I really need help. I'm on TikTok now. Please follow me. Why am I sweating? I'm literally reading and I'm sweating. All right, so it's hot up here. Okay, so this is I write because I don't feel good a lot. That's a really stupid, vague statement, but it's why I started writing. It's why I still write. So here, there's been recent events that suck. We all know school shootings, right? This poem's called American Amnesia. I wrote it before all these school shootings, but it's about how probably in 2 weeks we'll forget about what happened in Uvalde, and we'll probably just move on to other shit. You know, because just listen. What a selectively forgetful nation we are. One day we are completely outraged by something, some humanitarian crisis or the other. 400 million hashtags on Twitter so we can let everyone know that we're not gonna fucking take this anymore. Suddenly some other bullshit is shoved in our faces like, did you see what they were wearing at the Grammys? And everyone's vigor and activism from the day before flows away like the celebrity's ugly fucking dress from the Grammys. The system, the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, are here to make you forget. They give you a black Supreme Court justice and you're so happy that you forget the stifled, suffocated moans of black people beneath the blue knees of police or the black hands clutching the cold metal bars of a jail cell. They give you a little tax refund and you forget the fucked up wars, the foreign governments they fund with your tax dollars. You forget the mega corporations that are allowed to not pay billions in taxes by locating to a third world country and exploiting their people. They give you a little booth to vote in, and with every little bubble you fill in, you forget more and more about the huge lobbying firms and super PACs who are the ones who really decide elections. They give you Cesar Chavez Day off and you forget about the migrant farmers that currently struggle their way from Oaxaca to San Diego, making just enough to avoid starvation and receiving no medical care for them or their families. They officially declare Pride Month and support pride parades, and you forget that the LGBTQ community is more likely to experience violence and rape than almost any other community, and no one seems to be doing a fucking thing about it. They say support our troops, and you forget that a huge amount of veterans are either homeless, trying to kill themselves, or both due to a lack of mental health infrastructure in the country. You say support our troops, but you drive right by the schizophrenic sergeant sleeping on the side of shit-smeared streets every day. The government, the media, the corporations, they're good at making you forget, because a forgetful people, an uneducated people, a desensitized people is a happy people. And what do happy people do? They turn into consumers, buying shit they don't need, and further extending the forgetfulness that is known only as American amnesia. That's my last preachy one. That's my last preachy one. It's not. So I work with the homeless in Escondido, and a lot of times they don't even want services. A lot of them just want to talk on the side of the road or whatever, and just let you know their story. Some of them don't even want to, they don't even want anything from you. They just want you to listen. So this is about a woman who I talked to quite recently. She ended up ODing on fentanyl in San Marcos, but I wrote this poem. I think I read it here before, but I'll read it again. It's called Fairy Tale. A woman walks down the street, UV rays decaying the skin on the back of her neck and causing little melanomas to dot the areas around her beautiful hazel eyes. She doesn't sleep indoors, but I wouldn't quite call her homeless. She's built a fortress in her mind. It's almost medieval, a castle made of stone stretching into all the corners of her cranium. It's surrounded by a moat with man-eating crocodiles swimming in it, straight out of a storybook. Deep inside of that castle is a hearth completed with all the amenities anyone would ever need. Although this fortress sounds strong and beautiful, it was not built with love, it was built with trauma. With each time she was harassed by the cops or raped and beat on the street, she would lay another stone down and dig another ditch to build the fortress in her mind. She couldn't protect herself in this world, so she built one of her own. With each betrayal, with each assault, with each get a job, you fucking bitch, she learned to slip further and further into the fortress. She created friends in the fortress, and they would eat and drink wine together. They would show each other the love that the woman never received. The woman with the beautiful hazel eyes, she created this elaborate world, this wonderful world of love that she describes so eloquently as she walks down the street. See, she's not crazy, she's not talking to herself. She's a storyteller, she's a poet, just like us. She was just never given anything to write with. This one's a downer. It is, yeah, it's bad. Now that I'm up here, I'm like, oh man. I'm okay, just know that before I read this poem. I'm doing fine. This was written when I was in another spot, so. I'm sitting beside a fire on Christmas Eve, surrounded by loved ones. The flames die down as the conversations liven up and the smoldering coals warm my back. Smiles everywhere, complete contentment. I should kill myself. I'm staring into the eyes of the love of my life, our heart rates just returning back to normal after our physical expression of love. Joy unconfined, a love at its peak with no plans of descending down the mountain. I should kill myself. I'm listening to a string orchestra swell, crescendo and fall, song after song at the symphony hall. This euphony, these wonderful notes could bring tears to my eyes. I should kill myself. I'm sitting in a chair, waiting for my turn to walk across the stage. It's finally happening, my master's degree. My classmates smile and hug me, I smile back. I should kill myself. I'm standing behind the microphone, the lights shine down on me. People cheer for me in my headline. I'm validated. I should kill myself. Thank you. It's obviously about, no matter how happy you are in life, sometimes you can still be pretty fucked, you know what I mean? But I'm okay, so no one fucking check on me, please. Don't. Love you too, man. That was Daniel. I know that voice anywhere. That voice has been annoying me for 20 years. This is a poem that Sunny actually told me to read. She told me to put this one in here. It's about my friend who did commit suicide, but it's an ode to him. It's happy. You brought the long orange extension cord from the living room into the garage so we could play video games and a friendship began. Every day we suffered through dusty history books and languished within the labyrinth of language arts so we could get back into the garage. We would take plants, put them inside pipes and paper, light them on fire, and inhale them before it was legal, thinking we were badass and talking endlessly about our mood swings and bonding over the details of night terrors. We strengthened our friendship through our love of music, and you brought the long orange extension cord from the living room into the garage to hook up your amp and guitar, and a songwriting partnership began. We wrote poetry about all the happy stuff, like suicide, the side effects of our medications, and how fucking stupid our therapists were. For 4 years, this went on, this entanglement of arteries and veins, switching between one of us giving blood and the other receiving it. Perfect symbiosis. We branded each other with the burn of our cigarettes because the permanence of this scar was the perfect cliche metaphor of our love for one another. More time passed and I got into college, and you wanted to stay in the community, so I said I'd stay with you. You, with all the sincerity your suffering soul had to give, said, no, don't wait for me. Go be yourself in a new city. During my first month away, you took the long orange extension cord from the living room into the garage, tied it to the rafters, wrapped it around your neck, and a life ended. Almost 10 years later, I still have the poems we wrote When I die, I'll bring them with me wherever sinners go, and we'll add it to the collection. The cigarette burns on our arms to let everyone know that we're no stranger to the eternal fire we found ourselves in, but we'll be burning together forever where we've always belonged. Is everyone doing okay? Okay, everybody's fine? Sorry about that. Sorry about those. This one should liven it up. So I'm the only sober one out of my friends. All my friends are here. My girlfriend's here. She's drinking. Her friends are drinking. Garrett, you're drinking. Daniel's drinking. So I'm the only fucking sober one is what I'm trying to say. So when we go... We're in a fucking brewery. I'm like, who's sober? Yeah. But no, they're pretty cool, but I've gone out with other friends where I gotta play dad and stuff. So this is what it's about, being the only sober one at a bar. It's called 20-somethings. I trail my group of friends and I'm the last one to enter the dusty dive bar that they have decided to spend the rest of our night at. Parts of the ceiling are missing. Decades-old insulation crumbles upon the rafters. It's a mesothelioma madhouse, an asbestos-induced asthma orgasm, a black mold foothold in the midst of urban decay. My friends grab a table and order a few pitchers. I drift to the bar to order water or soda or any drink that won't make me sleep in my own piss and vomit. One stool is all that is left, so I ask the woman to my left if anyone is sitting there. She responds with the famous, "I have a boyfriend." "Congratulations," I say. "Is there anyone sitting there?" She looks at me with primal eyes, ready to rip the flesh off of me if I make one false move. A part of her personality made understandably calloused by the repeated suitors and sexual assaulters that she's encountered. That's not funny. The sexual assault's not funny, but I just fucked the line up. Finally, she says, "No," and I take a seat. "Sprite, please," I tell the bartender, having to raise my voice a bit to compete with the woman singing "Don't Stop Believing" karaoke. It's her bachelorette party. She wears a crown that says bride and a sash that says boss ass bitch. The eyes of a drunk man on the right of me gleam as the disco ball light reflects off the bride's crown and into his pupils, shrinking them. He nudges me with his elbow. "It's our last chance, dude," he said. "Tonight's the last night before she fucks one guy for the rest of her life." I have a newfound respect for the woman who told me I have a boyfriend. Drunk men in bars are really fucking weird. Feeling this drunk man's gaze upon me, I had to leave soon. My gentleman friends sat at the table acting classy and refined. They suddenly call me over by yelling, "Hey pussy, how's the Sprite?" and whistling at me. I return to them like the dog I am and give them all a fuck you when I sit down. I am solely focused on my watch. It's 1:15 a.m. Last call is soon, thank God. One of my intoxicated friends takes his vape out, takes a hit and blows it inside his shirt. He thinks he's as a secret agent. All of the smoke billows out of his shirt collar and envelops his face. I retreat to the bathroom. I don't need this shit. I also don't need to use the bathroom. I need to get away. I open the door and a 40-something ghost white, incredibly thin man asks, "Want a bump?" He holds up a key covered with cocaine. "Nah, that's all you, dude. Thanks, though." I enter the bathroom stall. Shit smears on the toilet seat, a used condom on the floor, broken vape, an empty pack of cigarettes, and what looked like a few drops of blood lay beneath the toilet. Is this what being in your 20s is supposed to feel like? Is it weird that I'm not enjoying this? I take a deep breath and think to myself, maybe I should chill out. Maybe I should give my fellow 20-somethings and my friends a break. We leave the bar, and as I'm driving, all of my friends start chanting, "Jack in the box, Jack in the box, Jack in the box." It's 2:45. I go through the drive-thru, order food for my friends, and pull away. At the first red light we hit, one of my friends projectile vomits all over the dashboard of my car. I was wrong. All 20-somethings, especially my friends, deserve to go to hell. This is my last one. This next poem was brought to you by Pizza Hut. Everyone are fucking sellouts nowadays. Soon we'll be seeing reproductions of Jean-Michel Basquiat's masterpieces in a fucking Bed Bath & Beyond. Anything for money, everything for money. I'm broke. I'm gonna start writing advertisements directly into my poems for extra revenue. You won't know they're there though. They'll be very subtle. I'll make sure to, everybody try the 2 large pizza deal at Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut. I'll make sure to make them covert, subliminal, so I reach the subconscious of children, igniting the blooming consumer inside of them like an ad arsonist. They're just future sellouts anyway, or I guess the healthier phrase is economically productive members of society. I'm hoping one of my poems or short stories blows up on the internet and I sign some movie deal so I can afford cocaine again. My family thinks I'm sober, I just don't have any money for drugs. Artist, starving artist. A person needs talent though, leverage, something people want if they're gonna be a sellout. Am I talented enough to even be a sellout? What a depressing thought. Well, if anyone thinks I'm talented or likes my poems or short stories or anything from tonight, shoot me an offer. I was born to sell out. We all are. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Trevor. Thank you so much. Can we give it up for our headliner?
Oh shit.
You are officially a sellout with the sellout board. Making us rich.
Robbie, did you write a dick on here?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Robbie wrote a
We've got,
dick
like,
on here,
5
dude.
fucking kids, and this dick goes over our dining table.
Oh my god, bro.
And we're like, that's Robbie's.
Jesus Christ, Robbie.
It's a long story.
Well, the dick could be made into a T. Like I could use my name.
Or you could go right on top of
You
him.
could ruin his dick. A quick couple serious sentiments on your headline and you as a person. Trevor was just so fucking impressed by you. And
Thank you.
Yeah, and your content is so needed, and I mean seriously, how many in the room could relate to the heavier poems and the raw honesty and just the complete abandon, right, of having any imposter come to the mic and just sharing it really how it is, and especially that I want to kill myself poem. I mean, it's exactly how it happens.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a good fucking day, we're sitting here, and because we're in such a world and an environment right now that is constantly reminding us how fucking unsafe we are, that we could be sitting here having a great fucking day, but the intrusive thought could come in just like that, and it's so helpful to hear you be on stage and call it out and make it normal. Yeah, and so be able to have community in that way. So thank you for what you bring into the vault. Also, you're so fucking funny. That's
Thank you.
really hard. That's really fucking hard to coach. To be talented, to be deep, to be an instrument, and you graduated recently, yeah?
I did graduate, yeah. Clients that you're going to go on to serve now. Thank you.
And this, humble understanding of other people's story and the way you bring it up here. I was telling you yesterday when we were prepping for today is, the way you do justice to somebody else's story like that castle. And the woman, she's not gonna go unnamed anymore because you wrote her that way.
Right.
Right. Gave her the justice she deserves. So thank you for that as well. Another big, grand round of applause for our